Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to click on the subscription button if you've been watching my videos and you are yet to still subscribe. Subscription is free. You are not being charged at all. Please subscribe to my channel. So today's video is talking about marriage, husband and relationship matter and all that. And so what's prompted this chat is I've been seeing, people telling their stories on Facebook about marriage, about, divorce stories and all not so good stories about marriage and all that. And I felt I needed to just come up and just say something about these things I've been seeing, and especially for people who are yet to marry or who are still in the courtship process, to understand some things and say some things that can help you to navigate this path. I wouldn't say smoothly, but at least navigate it the right way, and still at the same time trusting God to lead you through whatever process you have, whether in your relationship. So first I want to say that marriage is I wouldn't say it's complicated, but you can't, your own human knowledge is not enough to have a happy home. It's not enough to have a happy home at all. And while I know, I understand God leads. In fact, God is the one that can reveal the end, right, the beginning, right from the end and all that. God is the one that can reveal the whole thing, both what's ahead, in the present and all that about a man or a woman to you. But I feel as human beings, we still have our own homework to do, not just leaving everything to God, saying God is all about, it's not just all about God. While you are spiritual about it, while you're praying about it, while you're doing those spiritual stuffs about your marriage and all that, you still have your own efforts to put you still, while you're praying, while you're trusting God, or whatever it is you're doing spiritually about your marital relationship, you still have your own you still have to put your own human effort in it, in whatever it is that you are doing and all that. One thing I've picked so far that in most of the divorce stories I've read about is that most of these people ignore warning signs. They ignore warning signs, like warning signs, even before they got married to this person, but they still went ahead. When you see something you're not comfortable with while you're courting the person, you should trash it out. Don't just sweep it under the carpet and think, oh, the person will change, or it's just one-off. No, don't take it as one-off. We're talking about marriage. Marriage is a lifetime thing. You can't just do things anyhow. When it comes to someone you want to settle down with, you have to give in your best. If it takes you to wait till you are so sure, till you are certain, till your mind is at peace with someone, then you have to wait. Or if it takes you to wait, you can't do it. You can't do marriage anyhow. You can't do your relationship anyhow. You have to give in your best. And that's why before saying yes to someone, before agreeing to marry someone, you have to tick all those things that are important to you, tick all those boxes, tick all this, go through the courtship process and discuss a lot of things. So courtship process not be a time to just be gisting and enjoying and going out and all the like. You have to deal with important matters, deal with real issues, talk about real issues, money issue, children issue, responsibility in the house, all those things, issues that can pose a threat to your marriage in future. So you have to really talk about it extensively. Know the mind of your partner. Let your partner know your mind. Whatever it is that you're not comfortable with, talk about it. Don't keep it, don't hide it. And we have to submit. It's good to submit. The Bible commands us to submit. But submission is not subjugation. Submission is not that you're not able to, to say your opinion or to express how you feel about a matter. So don't get it wrong. We say some things in courtship, and when we get to marriages, things begin to unfold in marriage is different, but you still have to talk about this issue. Is sometimes we as ladies, because we are under pressure from, maybe from parents, from societal pressure, your mates have gotten married, or because your age is no longer on your side, then you put yourself under unnecessary pressure and you just want to settle with any man. Marriage is a lifetime thing, is a lifetime decision. So have to be true to yourself. Don't put yourself under, even if people are trying to put you under pressure. Relieve yourself of any pressure. At the end of the day, you'll be the only one in it. You'll be the only one in that marriage. Nobody will come and stay with you. You'll be the one to face the consequence of whatever decision you have taken. So you have to look well before you leave. Nobody knows it all, but we still have to do our best. We still have to. You don't want to put your life under. You don't want to put yourself, they usually say that it's better, to marry late than you marry early, and you are unhappy in that marriage. I mean, in your mind that your marriage is good. You want to enjoy your marriage. So when you have that determination, then whatever it is that you have to put in it, pray about it, be sure of the person, that you're settling for. Don't just settle. And okay, now, this now brings me to the place of value as a person. Valuing your person. Who are you? Because we ladies, we don't even know what we want. You don't even know yourself. Because you don't know yourself, how can you, when you now see what you want in a man, how can you identify it if you don't know yourself in the first place? So that first, know your value, know what you want as a person. So when you know what you want as a person, your principles, your values, then whatever it is you are deciding to settle for in a man, it will align with your values and principles. So all those things is very, very important. Not just anyone that comes, not just anything. Don't just make it anything goes. Any brother that comes, then you say yes. Not all brothers, not all churchgoers. Not all churchgoers are truly true. Some people don't be deceived that someone is a brother. You have to put it to test. Don't be deceived. Like there was this story that happened. So this person is so close to me, and so she decided that someone is a leader in church, that someone claims to be a brother in church, doesn't mean that the person is truly a child of God or is a child of God, because it's either you're a child of God or you are not. So don't be deceived that someone has come to say he's a brother, then you just say yes, and or because you attend the same church, that will guarantee that you attend the same church doesn't guarantee that you have a happy home. It's all about getting it right. It's all about marrying right in whatever denomination you find yourself. It's having the right foundation in marriage. Having the right foundation, that is what matters first. So whatever it is that you now build on it, you can't afford not to have the right foundation when you're trying to settle down with someone. It's like I was trying to read a book. I was trying to read a book yesterday night, and the book was, I think it was talking about how to buy back the heart of your husband, and it made an illustration like if a house is. Foundation of a house is not solid, whatever decoration you put is just a matter of time. Everything will still come falling down at some point. Foundation should be strong. Foundation in God, then setting the values right, principles right. Let gift or money blindfold you. I know those things are good. Money is good. Money even makes the marriage more enjoyable, but don't make it your first priority. I would use myself as an example. At the time I agreed to marry my husband, like we were both youth couples. We didn't even know what the future was holding for us. We just, but I I was sure I had this peace about my husband. I had this confirmation from God. And another thing about it is that, you know, when you're sure about a step, about decision you're taking, when you are so certain that even though the money, you don't have the money now, those things that you desire is not there now, but you know, you're following a man that has the vision. You're following a man that has the real deal, that you know that, you know, with time and everything will fall into place and all that. So don't make money your first priority. Don't let gifts blindfold you. Have principle. If you need to, you know, not to confuse yourself, not to take gifts from men. If you know yourself, if you're not taking gifts from men, if you're not taking money from men who will blindfold your decision. Before I got married, all through the time I was having proposals here and there, well, I decided personally I was not going to take gift from any man that is proposing to me. And the temptation was there, I'll tell you, because I had, you know, someone that was even ready to buy material things, like name it, cars, any money and all that. And I remember this man, he was in fact, he was way older than me, and he has the money. Like, I mean money. I mean he has money. He was into, you know, this exporting, and he was a child of God. But you know, I knew it was not what I wanted to settle for. God hasn't said anything about him. I had no peace about him. Like, it was a no for me. And when he was, you know, I was still in school, trying to call me, send your account number. I know I'm a brother to you. I knew it was not what I wanted, and I had to just, you know, I had to reject those thoughts, because for me, it's all about conscience for me. They say these things that in Yoruba dialect, that like whatever you will not hit, you won't smell. So it's better you rather do away with material things. If you know materialism will blindfold you, then do away, so that you can take the right decision, so that your decision is driven by real values, confirmation from them, confirmation from your inner self about, you know, spending the rest of your life with this person and all that. Don't ignore those warning signs. As I've said, still in courtship, and you know, little stuff, and the person has started, you know, shouting on you and being aggressive. The earlier the better you retrace your step before it's too late. It is not until the person lays hand on you before you know that this is a danger zone, until it gets to that point, before knowing that I shouldn't, you know, tread this path. So ladies, see, don't be carried away by, you know, whatever it is, people settling down around you. Your own time will come. Like, one of my friends used to say something, that marriage is like a market that everyone will still go to, but our timings are different. So don't be under pressure. Even if age is not on your side, it is not the age that matters. It's about taking marrying right that matters. So that should be priority to you. It's good to pray. It's good for God to lead you and guide you. At the same time, put them to test. If you don't have peace about someone, wait. It may be that God is trying to pass across something enjoyable. A lot of people are enjoying their marriages. I've been reading a lot of divorce stories, you know, sad stories about marriage. But at the same time, some of us, I am not saying my marriage is perfect. I am not saying I've had it all rosy. But what I'm saying is that you can still enjoy your marriage. It takes two to work it out. It takes basic things right first. Then when you get the basic things right, then as you start to build on it, it becomes easier for you. But when already you make that mistake, it will be difficult to start, you know, making things right, to determine to be part of those that would enjoy marriage. Make sure you are settling down for someone that has the right set of values. But you know what are your own values before even, you know, saying you want to enter into a relationship. You have to know what you want from a man. You have to know yourself before you can know what you even want in a man. Because if you don't know yourself, then you settle for anything. So thank you guys. I would like to stop here. Please, if you have anything to say, put in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, subscription is free. I'll see you in my next video.